Hello, this is SJ Talks in Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you're on your phone, it's that little button down there. If you're looking at me on your phone, it should be right down there. Now, you guys know I keep it real on my channel, right? You know I keep it 100 on my channel. I keep it real. I keep it 100 on my channel. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't sugarcoat. I keep it real and I don't sugarcoat. But I got a question. Now, I'll go on record with saying, I've said in other videos, I have no problem with interracial relationships. I don't. I don't have a problem with interracial relationships. I don't have a problem with black men being with other races of women. I only have a problem when they bash black women. When they get with these other races and they bash black women and uphold the other race of women like they're better. That's the only thing I have a problem with. You know, do you. Just keep black women's name out your mouth. Because not all black women are the same. You know. And it's not fair for us to be consistently generalized and stereotyped all the time. You know. That's the only problem that I have with it. And a lot of black men are horrible, are really, really bad at doing that. Not saying all of them, but a lot of them that are in interracial relationships, they have a tendency to do that. And it's not okay. It's not okay. You know, do you? If that's what you want to do you. But you don't have to bash the women in your race. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. I got a question, and sisters out there, hit me up in the comment section and let me know if you experience these same things. But why is it that every time, I just want to go on record saying that, you know, before I do this, before I go into this. Because I don't want nobody coming for me in my comment section talking about, hey, you got a problem with black men, white women. And I don't. So I wanted to go on record with saying that, you know, you guys never hear me going off about black men with white women. You never really hear me going off about that. If you look at the history of my content. So I just wanted to say that, get that on the record before I get accused of. You know how that goes. But why is it that every time Caucasian, down over here, there's a Caucasian lady over here. But why is it that every time, or a lot of times, let me know, sisters, in the comment section if you've encountered that too. I see a black man with a white woman in a store or any public place. Not saying this happens all the time, but a lot of times, that they have this weird vibe. I don't know if, I can't speak for all black women. And I don't know if some black women give black men a hard time when they see them with a white woman. If I've never publicly witnessed black women giving black men with white women a hard time in public spaces. I've personally never witnessed it, nor have I ever done it myself. But when I encounter these couples, black men with white women, it's like they're weird. It's like they're looking at me weird. I don't know if they're expecting some type of reaction from me, I don't know if they're expecting me to react. I don't know if they're expecting me to say something. Or it's like I just be minding my own business. I just be going about my business. I see it's so commonplace now that it's really not that big of a deal. I think maybe when I was younger and I first started seeing it, yeah, I felt, I'll be honest, I'm gonna be honest, I felt some type of way. But I never ever confronted, you know, these couples. I never confronted these couples because I wouldn't raise like that. I wasn't brought up like that. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't brought up that way. I'm not a confrontational person, so I would never do that. But now it's so commonplace that it's not that big of a deal. It's like, oh well, And 9 times out of 10, the ones that they with, I don't want them no way. I don't, I don't want them. I don't want them. But I ain't no problem with it. I ain't no problem with it. But it's like when you encounter these as a black woman, when you encounter these couples, they act weird. They act weird. I mean, they're kind of looking at you like, they expecting some type of reaction, or the black man is acting and looking weird. I've had times where a long time ago, I'm gonna have to pause this because here comes a bus. I might have to pause this for a minute. There's times where I've had the black guys stare at me. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I lost track of what I was saying. I was gone for a minute. There was a bus coming up behind me, and I didn't want to get it in the shot. But anyway, it's a weird vibe, there was times where I would be in the store, and sometimes with a black man and a white woman couple, and sometimes the man would be kind of looking at me like, like he staring at me and stuff, and I'm looking at him like, what you looking at me for? You got what you want. What you looking at me for? Sometimes they stare at you. They're like the men, they stare at you like, it's like, sometimes that happens, and then sometimes it's how they be looking, and then other times they kind of looking at you like they looking to see if you gonna react. Sometimes they're looking at you like that. They're looking at you like you gonna react. And one time I was in a Dollar Tree. No, I was in Family Dollar. I was in a Family Dollar store. I believe it was Family Dollar. And I was, looking for something. I was in the aisle and I was looking for something, and it was a black man in a store with a white woman in a wheelchair. And he just kept going back and forth I'm in the aisle, and there he just like he was at the end of the aisle, I was in the aisle, and then he was like in the at the end of the aisle, and he just kept going back and forth with this, pushing this lady, his white lady that he had in the wheelchair. I'm not laughing at that, but he just kept pushing her back and forth, pushing her back and forth, and looking. I noticed it at first, and then the first couple times I kind of, knows, and then he came that by again, and I'm like, okay, well, what's with this guy? After a while, I'm like, okay, what's with this guy? What is with this guy? Why does he keep going back and forth in the wheelchair with this? Come on. He's going back and forth. I mean, they made themselves quite obvious. I'm like, man, don't nobody care about you and your white woman in the wheelchair. Not, not making fun or anything. But that's what my thought was. Because when I see that, and then it was one couple that what the woman was going on about her business. She wasn't, she was okay. She was going on about her business, but it was the man. The man was the one that was. I'm like, why? It's like, it's weird. It's like, sisters, hit me up in the comment section if you've ever experienced this. I know, I've a lot of sisters have expressed that they have, but sisters, hit me up in that comment section and let me know if when you go out and you see black men with white women, the weird vibe that they're looking at you weird, like they're expecting some kind of reaction off of you. I wasn't going to mention this, but there is an interracial couple that actually lives across the street from me. I don't know if they even know who I am or I'm on YouTube or whatever. But they see me do my videos, but I'm not sure. I don't know them. They don't know me. But it just seems like because they're right across the street from me. So black man with white woman, I'm the type of person, I mind my own business. I mind my business. I don't bother my neighbors. I don't want them to bother me. I mind my business. I'm not finna be in your business. I don't want you in my own. I'm not in your house. I ain't trying to have you in my house. As far as my business, business. I mind my own business. I'm very private. I mind my business. I don't bother nobody. My sons don't bother anybody. We mind our business, on our own property. You do what you do at your house. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm not one of these nosy neighbors type situations. I don't care. I'm not caring what you're doing in your house or what you got going on at your house. But my house is, they're across the street from me. So they got a front porch. I got a front porch, and like when they're sitting out on the porch, I come outside to do my videos a lot of times, and so when the lady, the wife, I don't know if they're married or whatever the situation is, she comes outside. She's on the porch, and every time I come out on my front porch, she gets up and she goes in the house. They can both be sitting out on the porch, and she'll get up and go in the house when I come outside. It's weird. I'm like, what? I'm telling you, every time I come out on my porch and they're out there, she'll get up and go in the house. It's weird. It's just the weirdest thing. And I'm like, and then when I be in the store and everything, and I be seeing them, and they could be looking weird. The women be looking at me weird and strange. The men sometimes, but that hasn't actually happened in a while as far as them, but they look at me like they're expecting me to react. I don't know if there's black women out here that actually do that. When they see a black man with a white woman, they actually give them a hard time. I've never witnessed any black women giving those couples a hard time. I've never witnessed it. I personally have never done it. But I can't speak for all black women. Some black women may do that. I personally have never seen it. So I don't know if they get that all the time or they have gotten it And so they automatically assume that every time they encounter a black woman, that they're going to get some type of reaction off of her. I don't know. But most of the time, I mean, when I see that, like I said, I just be minding my own business. They be looking like, like that. And my initial thought is, nobody care nothing about you and your white woman. I'll be like, nobody care about you and your white woman. I say that to myself. I don't say it to them. I say it to myself. I don't know why you looking crazy like that, because nobody care about you and your white woman. And I don't. I don't care. But it's the weird vibe. It's like they be looking at you and they don't, hi, how are you doing? Or, nothing like that. It's always just this weird vibe, and they just be staring at you and be looking at you like they're expecting some type of reaction. They're feeling some type of way because you're there. It's like weird. Just do you. If I'm in the store shopping and minding my business, and you see that I'm minding my business, and I'm not really paying attention to you, okay, that's what you see. You see I'm not finna react, so just go about your business. You ain't gotta look at me stupid. You ain't gotta do all, you ain't gotta do all that. That's not necessary. Not every black woman does that. It's like, but like I said, it's never the white man with the black women couples. The white man with the black women they don't never act like that. I never get that kind of. Now I don't know how they act when they're around black men, but I never get that kind of reaction from white men and black women couples. I always get that from the black men. 9 times out of 10. There might be rare cases where I don't, but 9 times out of 10, it's always, they're weird. They're just weird. I mean, it's like, really? And sometimes the black man is just staring at you, like, like, they attracted to you. It's like, you got what you want. I mean, what you looking over here for? It's just, okay, that's weird. It's just weird, But hit me up in the comment section. Let me know, sisters, if you have encountered that when being in public spaces and you seeing a black man with a white woman. Do you get that? Do you get that? They be looking crazy, and all that. This share your story in the comments. Hit me up in the comment section. It's just weird. It's weird. Weird but unnecessary. So hit me up in that comment section. Hit the like, subscribe, and share. And notification bell. And to the next video, be blessed.